You know, the United States of America was the greatest country before Trump, and it's the greatest country now after Trump. The white supremacists want to go back. They want to go back to the days when it was legal to own slaves.
You are about to be entertained by the ape, the young man who has become a legend in his own time. Come on, answer. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Oh boy, you can't handle the truth. You know, there's some people on Facebook who can't handle the truth either. But anyway, it's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. And it's on blogtalkradio.com, the RonKellyShow.com, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook, I think, YouTube, LinkedIn, just all over the place on a Thursday. I don't see any video there. Okay, on a Thursday, I don't see any video there. Okay, on a Thursday, on a Thursday, the 20. Yeah, you know what? I don't see any video. I don't see any video. Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. I don't see any video coming from. You know, we're still having this problem with. We're still having this problem with these people, StreamYard. And I was looking forward to coming on the radio today and talk about some of the stuff that the people have been getting after me about StreamYard. And I was looking forward to coming on the radio today and talk about some of the stuff. Yeah, now there's no video. Oh my God. I'm so through with it. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. Talk about some of the stuff. Now there's no video. Oh my God. All right, everybody, we're back. It's All right, everybody, we're back. And the video is black. All right, everybody, we're back. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. I am the truth either, but anyway, it's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. And, all right, everybody, we're back. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. I am the truth either, but anyway, it's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. And, all right, everybody, we're back. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. I am the truth either, but anyway, it's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. Okay, everybody, we're back. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program, and it's on the blogtalkradio.com, the RonKellyShow.com, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all over the damn place. Oh man, I'm gonna attempt to do a program here. What is going on? What is going on? Who is sabotaging my program? I sure would like to know. Anyway, you can hit me up on the Facebook chat if you got something to say to me about something. And you know, and I got a I got some stuff to talk about today. Um, I some stuff to talk about today. I got some stuff to talk about today. Um, you know, because somebody in Facebook land a uh, called me a self-hating Negro. A self-hating Negro. Me, the the king of blackness, a self-hating Negro. It's just unbelievable. And see, that's the problem with black folks today. That's the problem with most black folks. Because we can't disagree about anything. Just once we disagree, it's name calling, it's you're a coon, you're a Tom, you're this, you're that, and the other. You know, and we can't act civilized and just agree to disagree. No. And see, this is why the black community is in the space that it's in. Because even the black folks, the so-called civilized black folks, act niggerish. Even the civilized black folk, niggerish. You know, because, you know, there's no need for that. There's no reason for that, for calling somebody a coon and all of this stuff. You know, there's no need for that. That's totally uncalled for. There's no need for that. There's no need to be calling people coons and, you know, all kinds of garbage. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. There's no need to be calling people coons. There's no need for that. You know, and so I made a video. I was walking to the store the other day. You can walk to the store in Bloomfield, by the way. And you don't have to worry. No place is totally safe, because you don't have to worry too much about anybody running up on you and trying to take your hard-earned cash. But I was walking through Bloomfield. I decided to make it a video because, you know, when the United States of America was formed hundreds of years ago, 250 years ago, I think this is supposed to be the anniversary of the founding of the United States of America, which is still the greatest country in the world, by the way. I wouldn't want to live nowhere else. Yeah, there's issues. Yeah, there's problems. But I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. You know? And you know, America has its problems. I would hastily agree. America has its problems. But would I want to live somewhere else and have some other people's problems? No, I don't think so. So, you know, so I made a video about the United States of America. And you know, the United States of America was formed 250 years ago or somewhere thereabouts. You know, the black people were not considered part of American society at the time, back in the 1700s. Black people, for the most part, were on plantations, serving the massa, picking cotton, cooking. And the gay slave owners would take the big black bucks down in the basement at night. It wasn't just about the women, the wives. They wanted the black man. It was the husbands who wanted the black man too. You know, so black people were indentured servants. Black people were meant to serve. And that's it. They weren't supposed to do anything else. They were supposed to just serve. So when the Declaration of Independence, after they defeated the British, and the Declaration of Independence was written, you know, the Constitution of the United States of America and all this stuff, black people were not even considered people. So they didn't write about us. They didn't write, well, you know, it was clearly, concisely meant for white people. I got nothing against white people, don't get me wrong. but it wasn't written for us. So what the hell makes anybody think that white folks are gonna just, oh, come on, black people, come on, be like us, come on, we're gonna open the doors for you, we're gonna open the banks for you, we're gonna stop racism, we're gonna look at you like one of us. That's never gonna happen. That's never gonna happen. White people are never gonna look at black people as equals. And I don't care how friendly they are, and I don't care how, they're never gonna treat you as an equal. And this is what I was saying on the Facebook Live that I did Tuesday or Wednesday, somewhere thereabouts. And a woman, I won't mention her name, said that I was a coon. I was a coon, and I was a self-hating Negro. A self-hating Negro, she says. So I'm a self-hating Negro. Is what she said. Yeah. Self-hating Negro. This is what she said about me. That I was a coon. And see, this is the problem with the black community. This is what happens because we don't talk to each other. We don't agree to disagree. Black folks don't agree to disagree. We don't, it's, once we disagree, we don't agree to disagree. Once we disagree with each other, that's it. Once we disagree with each other, that's it. Now you're a coon, you're this, you're that, you're a self-hating Negro, you're dead to me, just because I didn't agree with you. Now you're a coon, you're this, you're that, you're a self-hating Negro, you're dead to me, just because I didn't agree with you. Yeah. So this, and see, this is why we're where we are, because this doesn't just happen on the street. This happens everywhere, not just on the street. Not just on social media. It happens everywhere with black folks. You know what I'm saying? And, oh wow. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, this is what happens. Yeah, this is what happens. Because we can't get along, and this happens with the Urban League. This happens with with some of these big organizations, National Action Network. It happens with the NAACP, which I don't know why it still exists. The Urban League, all of these type of things. And it's ridiculous that we can't have a conversation. Why am I a coon now? I'm a coon. I'm a self-hating Negro because let me take a break and I'll come back and I'm going to get more into this. Let's take a break and come back and try to find out why black folks won't be responsible for the shit that they do. Why? We'll take a break and we'll come back with more. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. And it's on blogtalkradio.com. Ron Kelly. Yes, indeed, I am the man. What a news cycle this is. This guy has got to go. Trump has got to go.
George Floyd snuffed out by this police officer who's supposed to be serving and protecting people.
The Ron Kelly Show.
All right, everybody, we're back. It's the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program, and it's on blogtalkradio.com, the RonKellyShow.com. Man, you know, oh boy, somebody definitely poured some poison into my drink. Anyway, we'll get to that. But the Ron Kelly Show is on YouTube and LinkedIn, so if you can't get it on Facebook, and I have no idea why. I've done every possible thing I could to try to figure out why the program is the way it is. And you know what? I can't figure it out. I'm stumped. I can't figure out why I'm having so much trouble on Facebook. I don't know if what's his face is blocking me. You know, I have no idea. I'm not saying anything so controversial that I'm a threat to society. I'm a danger to folks. You know, so I'm not saying anything that's so controversial that, so I'm not saying anything that's so controversial that, so I'm not saying anything that's so controversial. Yeah. So, I don't understand it, but anyway, it's about 20 minutes past the hour. So, the American Port for Transportation has been doing it well for 46 years. Imagine that, 46 years. They've been doing the same thing, so they do it well. American Port for Transportation is your source for transportation, safe transportation to and from your destination, school trips, family reunions, school districts, after-school activities, you name it. Amica and Porterfield can handle it. Give them a call, 908-753-6423, 908-753-6423. You can email them, amica.porterfield at verizon.net, amica.porterfield at verizon.net. Talk radio program at 24 minutes past the hour. I'm going to end the show early because I'm not sure what's happening. So we're going to break out of here in just a couple minutes. And I'll try to bring the show back. I have no idea.
Let out for their previous crimes. I feel so relieved that they're behind bars.
Michael Sofer and Monica Mejia are chalked.
Yeah. So, so I don't know. We'll address that. We'll come back with that in the next program. We'll come back with that. We'll try to figure out what the problem is with the broadcast, and I'll talk more about. Let me see here. Yeah, so it's Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. Now the show is on YouTube. The Ron Kelly Show is on YouTube as well. So you can check me out on YouTube and LinkedIn. I'm not sure what's going on with the Facebook. I don't know if that young Jewish kid is putting me behind the 8 ball. I'm not sure what's happening, but we try to figure it out. Anyway, Ron, the proudest, couldn't be prouder of my blackness, is a coon. Ron is a coon. You know, Ron is a coon. So I'm a coon, according to this young lady. I'm not going to put her name out there, and I'm not going to bash her back, you know. But Ron, she says, is a coon. So, you know, I'm on Facebook Live right now. I think I am on, I'm on Facebook Live, and I think I am on, you know, Facebook a number of ways. The show is on LinkedIn, and it's on YouTube, the Ron Kelly Show YouTube channel. So yeah, so I'm a coon. I'm a self-hating Negro, is what somebody said to me. Now I made a video the other day. And see, and this is the antithesis of why black folks can't get ahead. Because once we disagree with each other, it's, oh my God. You know, once we disagree with each other, it's a problem. Not to disagree without being disagreeable. You know, no, it's you're a coon, you're this, you're that. The name calling starts. Like this person called me a coon. I know I ain't no coon. You know, I'm proud of my blackness and my heritage. And I'm very happy that I turned out to be black. You know. So I don't hate my people. But we got to begin to take responsibility for the stuff that we do. We have to start to be accountable for the stuff that we do. Because we do stuff. Because a lot of our kids are running around, running rampant. Look what happened at Long Branch. And it's not just in Long Branch. It's the mall takeovers, you know, street takeovers. You know, our kids are running around like psychopaths. You know, whose fault is that? Is that the white man's fault? You see, because anytime you mention, you know, accountability in the black community, oh, it's systemic racism, it's this, it's that, it's the other. Systemic racism don't have nothing to do with the reason why, you know, I'm reluctant to walk up Springfield Avenue in Newark late at night. Ellis Avenue, Carroll Street, Broadway in Patterson, Monticello Avenue in Jersey City, Chicago, Los Angeles, St. Louis, Miami, all these places, you know. And so somebody's going to tell me I'm a coon and I'm this and I'm that. You know, that's got to be the biggest, you know. And again, this is what happens because black folks, we can't agree with each other. We can't say, okay, that's your opinion, that's my opinion. Okay, I see it your way. No, we can't do that. It's got to be, oh, you're a coon, you're a clown, you're a nigger, you're this, that, and the other. You know, because we can't come together and be one. We can't come together and be one. Because it's so much going on. Like I said, it's not just on the ground level like where we are. It's in the higher echelons, the NAACP, the Urban League, the National Action Network. They go through the same thing. They got Negroes in there too who just don't want to hear nobody else's opinion. Whose fault is it our kids are running rampant? Whose fault is it we're doing the smash and grabs, smashing jewelry cases? Whose fault is it that Rite Aids and Walgreens are moving out of the black community? Whose fault is that? I was watching the video the other day. Some people, aldermen, they call them. They don't call them councilmen. They call them aldermen. In Chicago, the local Walgreens was moving. What do you expect these people to do? They're getting robbed blind every day. Negroes coming in there, taking what they want, walking out, thinking that they're entitled to it. You know, and there's drama every day. The employees are threatened. They don't feel safe. I mean, what you expect? So these companies leave, and I don't blame them for leaving. See, we got to keep it real. We got to keep it real. Okay, that's my half hour. I'm out of here. We'll be back next week for another edition of the Ron Kelly Talk Radio program. Hopefully, I'll have some of these problems resolved. So I'm telling everybody, It's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. We may not have it all together, but together we can definitely have it all. Thanks so much. I am